What's good, YouTube? It's your boy. Back at it again. I want to try to bang out a video real quick and kind of go over one of those other videos from my time in high school that really affected me. This time we're looking at The Roots, You Got Me, featuring Erykah Badu. And actually, there's another feature that isn't really shown in the title or in the video, which is kind of crazy. And when I found out, it blew my mind. But let's get into this video and get it going. And first of all, I just want to say that when this video came out, when this song came out, and then the whole CD, I'd never heard of The Roots before. This had to have been like 1999. So it was still shiny suit era or just the jiggy era. This is right around the bling bling era of hip hop, and you never even had bands doing rap, much less like full on instrumental bands. So my mind was blown. I think I saw this video on MTV and I loved it from the beginning. It was really sweet. I was a very melancholic high school kid. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, about a relationship. And also, you didn't hear that many relationship songs in rap, right? I mean, you had maybe Method Man's with Mary J. Blige and a few songs here and there. But it was typically around Me and My B type of songs as opposed to like a straight up relationship where a man and a woman are talking about it. So the beat, as it started off with Erykah Badu singing, is really sweet and really nice. It just drew me in.
We used to live in the same building on the same floor and never met before until I'm overseas on tour and peep this Ethiopian queen from Philly taking classes abroad.
Real quick, the beginning of what he's saying, that they're from the same city, they never met until he's on overseas on tour. I mean, it's just a great way to draw someone in, right, and create relatability. I was like, oh man, have I met the girl that I'm supposed to be dating with and I just don't know it, and we're gonna meet somewhere else when I travel somewhere or when I go off to college? I don't know. It just made me think. And again, I was a melancholic high school kid that was just like super in his feels and always thinking like, oh my gosh, because I wanted to date a girl, wasn't dating a girl, etc., etc. And so this song just hit the spot.
She's studying film and photo flash focus record. Says she working on a flick and cut my click through the score. She says she loved my show in Paris at Elysee Montmartre, and that I stepped off the stage and took a piece of her heart. We knew from the start that things fall apart, intent to shatter. She like, that shit don't matter when I get home. Get at her through letter phone, whatever, let's link, let's get together. You think not? Think the thought went home and forgot. Time passed, we back in Philly, now she up in my spot, telling me the things I'm telling her is making her hot. Started building with her constantly round the clock. Now she in my world like hip hop and keep telling me.
This song was one of the last few that I wrote down the lyrics to. Like, I listened to over and over and wrote down the lyrics so that I can read them and memorize them. Eventually, the internet was a place for that, thankfully. But I remember writing this down, which is why it's one of the, it's not one of the few, but it's a song that I do know by heart, and can rap the whole thing, including the next verse.
Yeah.
And if you don't know the band, The Roots, in this video you see different members at different parts throughout the video. So Black Thought is walking around. This is another member. I don't know who it is. Obviously Erykah Badu, you see her, but she's not a member. And by the way, does Erykah Badu age? She looks exactly the same in the video as she does now. I don't get it.
Always catching a flight, and sometimes I got to be out at the height of the night, and that's when she flip and get on some another lonely night. Seem like
all right, when the first time I ever heard this, I got goosebumps. Number one, because I didn't expect a female rapper or any female voice, much less rapping, on it. You saw Erykah Badu, and she sings great and well, but I had no idea that this was about to happen. And again, think back, this is a time where, you're buying CDs from Best Buy or wherever you get your CDs from, and then you're popping it into your CD player or your car, and you're just going, from first song. I used to listen to from first song through the entire album. So every song is a brand new experience. I'm not looking anything up. I'm not seeing, the most that I might have done is looked at the title of the song to know what I'm listening to. But again, I'd seen Erykah Badu on it. I didn't think she rapped. And so hearing this voice, I was like, oh my God, does Erykah Badu rap? And listen to her verse.
I'm on the side, you only loving your mic. I know you gotta get that paper, daddy, keep that tight. But yo, I need some sort of love in my life. You dig me? While politicking with my sister from New York City, she says she know this ball player, and he think I'm pretty side. I'm playing, boo. You know it's just with you I'm staying, boo. And when cats be popping game, I don't hear what they saying, boo. When you out there in the world, I'm still your girl. With all my classes, I don't have the time for life's thrills. So when you sweating on stage, think of me when you rhyme, and don't be listening to your homies.
That's Common right there. Good friends of the Roots, and this person laying their head on Common might be someone that I'm gonna go back to and mention. I'd never noticed that before. But at this point in the video, I'm starting to be like, oh, that's crazy. First of all, he's been walking around by himself, and people are sleeping all over the place. But now, like, there's a lot of people sleeping, and what is happening? I don't get it.
So what you saying? I can trust you. Is you crazy? You my king for real. But sometimes relationships get ill. No doubt.
I love that line. So I can trust you for real. And she's like, you crazy? You my king for real. That's nice to hear.
That rat could be that cool cat that's whispering, she trying to play you for the fool, black. If something's on your chest, then let it be known. See, I'm not your every 5 minutes all on the phone. And on the topic of trust, it's just a matter of fact that people bite back and fracture what's intact, and they'll forever be. I ain't on some, oh, I'm a celebrity, I deal with the real. So if it's artificial, let it be. I seen people caught in love like whirlwinds, listening to their squads and listening to girlfriends. That's exactly the point where they whole world ends. Lies come in, that's where the drama begins. And she like, yeah.
If you were worried about where I've been or who I saw, what club I went to with my homies, baby, don't worry, you know that you got me. If you were worried about where I've been or who.
All right, at this point in the video, if you're not getting goosebumps, you're not understanding the artistry of not just the song but the music video and like what's happening. You know, the name of their album for this album is called Things Fall Apart, and if you remember the picture, I think it is just a screen grab, sort of like this, of people running around in chaos. And so I don't have much to say about this particular video or explain the video. But it was just cool to see that, like, it's him that's actually sleeping, or something's happened to him. And in his mind, he was sort of walking around while everybody else was sleeping. But in real life. Mayhem is happening. Things are falling apart. Also, his flow throughout the song has been amazing. I love it. I've listened to the song so many times. I rewound it over and over and over and over again just to sort of practice the flow to rap along because it's so good. Another favorite part of mine that's about to come up is just the drum solo that Questlove is having right now is absolutely incredible, bar none. I'm not a drummer, but I love drums and drumming. And this solo I've also rewound a bunch of times because it always gets me. And the fact that you see him playing is dope. It's a great freaking video, great freaking song. If you've never listened to The Roots or this song or this album, Things Fall Apart, it should have been a 5 mics album back when 5 mics still mattered from, the mic rating from the Source magazine. I don't remember. I probably got 4 mics, but it should have been a 5 mic album because every song is a banger, and they're not like commercial bangers, but just like well crafted. The lyricism is crazy. You got Mos Def on it. You got Common on it. Is bananas, and you could see that. Oh, the person that I was gonna say. So to wrap all this up, the actual person who's rapping the female part is Eve from Rough Riders. She wasn't in Rough Riders here yet. She was just a Philly rapper, and the Roots is from Philly. And I don't know how they got connected, but she is the one that does the female rapping on this song. And the person, so that person leaning on the head, to me looked like, when I said, "Oh, this is Common right here," it looked like Eve. I can't say for certain because she's not credited anywhere. But if that doesn't look like Eve, then I don't know, who it looks like. And again, because it's just cameos, she wouldn't need to be credited or anything, although she is part of the song. But yeah, that's The Roots, You Got Me. Great song. Guys, hope to see you on the next one. Let me know what you want me to react to or talk about. It could be any genre, but again, this is one of my favorite songs from my time in high school. Catch you on the next one.